Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Couples Lounge family. How y'all doing on this morning? Are y'all ready to talk about the hottest, the latest, the news in regards to Lorie Harvey and Michael B. Jordan? Y'all ready to talk about it? Everybody has so many opinions on her denial. Was Lorie wrong? Was she wrong? What y'all think? We're about to talk about it. If this is your first time joining in, I'm your girl Candace. And I'm one half of the Couples Lounge show. And this is my real sexy husband.
What it do?
My country boy. Him so sexy for real. And we host the Couples Lounge show where we talk about all things love, marriage, and relationships. Ain't nobody doing it like us.
Because they ain't us.
We're going to bring it to you live, real, and entertaining. We promise we're going to give you something to talk about. Something to talk about with your homegirls, your homeboys, your lovers, your friends, everybody. So I hope y'all ready for a real good show. And y'all make sure when you come in that you immediately share out, because we need to have more people talking about topics that are of substance, that will benefit us, that will move us as a culture, as a people, as a community of individuals that are married or in relationships. And so, yeah, if we can talk more, we can have an understanding. Seek to understand versus being understood. All right? So y'all ready? Y'all ready? Good morning, TD. What's up, P.I.P.I.? Hey, Georgina. I ain't seen your name in a while, sugar pie. Hey, Mama. And hey, Miss Gamble. So we're talking about Lorie Harvey and Michael B. Jordan's. Their relationship has come to an end. For those of you that don't know, you're going to find out today. So, baby,
what it do?
I'm going, y'all, now this is one of these shows where we don't have no notes. We don't have no notes. So we just going to go off the cuff. And we done had some conversations about it, but I don't have my notes. So I'm just going to speak. It's not the first, but that's just going to be one of these type shows. So you come on, speak about it. From your perspective, from Ramon's perspective.
I don't understand why everybody's talking bad about Lorie Harvey.
Okay.
I don't understand it. Stop talking bad about this girl. I respect what she's done if the reports are true by not going along and getting engaged and marrying this man if she doesn't love him. Or let me rephrase it, if she's not ready for that type of commitment at the age of 25.
Okay. So Michael B. Jordan is 35, y'all. She's 25.
Respect that. I have zero issues with her doing that. Everybody's bashing this girl like crazy. Respect her decision by being honest. She could have lied. Okay, yes. And been all happy and faked the happy, went through with the marriage knowing she was going to leave him or cheat or whatnot. So I respect what she did.
So for those of you that need a little bit of background on Michael B. Jordan and Lorie Harvey, from what I understand, they've been dating for about a year and a half. From social media's perspective, seem to be happy, traveling. Of course, you got your relationship stuff, but by all counts, you would think they were in a good place. He's a successful man, nice looking man. She's successful. I don't know what she really does, but she has money.
And let me shut
What?
Yeah, she's successful, all right, at getting a whole bunch of celebrity men. She's living her best life she's doing what a lot of people did at 25. She's just doing it in the spotlight.
So for most people, you would think she got definitely most women. She has a good man. He's older, established, etc., etc., etc. So why would she say no to a proposal?
Because she
And
ain't
so
ready.
let me give my perspective, and then we're gonna read something that baby sent us, and we'll dive into it. I had no issues with Lorie. No,
Me either.
no issues. I can get people saying, you've been with him for a year and a half. Why would you say no? No, I'm gonna need this. I feel like I'm gonna need my paper. Don't take my paper. So my thought was this: she honored herself. She knew she was not ready. She knew that was not what she wanted, the step she wanted to take. So she honored herself. And on the flip side of that, as she honored herself, Michael B. Jordan was like, well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to honor myself and realize that I see where you at. I see that you don't want this. So I'm going to walk away as well. That's how I took it. So both people made a choice that works for them, because so many people would have done this. Knew they were not ready. He proposed. You said yes, knowing you were not ready, and you went into this marriage. Or you said he proposed. You knew he wasn't ready, although he proposed, and you still said yes because everybody was at the proposal, or you said yes because you didn't want to make him feel bad. Whatever your yes was, if you wasn't ready or knowing he wasn't ready, and then you enter into a marriage from that action, that mindset. Or you could have been like him. She's saying I ain't ready, but you still want to date. You're going to still continue to date her. I don't really see nothing wrong with that. If you want to keep working on the relationship, do you see something wrong with that? Like, if you asked me to marry you, I said no, to still date me and say, okay, well, we're going to keep working on the relationship.
Not if I can vibe with your answer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can see the reason why you said no, and you said no at this moment because XYZ, but that doesn't mean you will continue to say no.
Okay.
I'll be petty. What? All right, then it's over.
Pray for him. So my thing is, they both honored themselves, and so many people are going to a marriage union knowing that you're not fully committed or ready, and you setting yourself up for some long suffering when you don't have to. So do you think Michael B. Jordan at that moment realized tell him what you said about Lorie Harvey? Or do you want us to read this?
Whatever. Michael, whatever. You tell me what you want to do.
Okay, I'm just gonna read this. I don't know who this came from, but it was sent to me. Y'all are confusing. When Michael B. Jordan was doing the most and giving Lorie the world, y'all was like, goals. That's a real man. He knows her worth, etc. But then she denies his marriage proposal, and y'all are okay with that. So you are so cool with the woman getting the treatment of a wife, being courted and loved like one. But if she isn't ready to commit her life, then he should just accept it. That's toxic. Michael B. Jordan was in it for what's real, and she was in it for the attention. Don't be narrow-minded, ladies. If you raised your son to be this type of man and this happened to him, y'all will feel some type of way. Lorie Harvey just created a whole savage.
And I bet she might have created a savage in him. I see him going on the other side. I see him going with Becky.
Oh my God, y'all dramatic.
Y'all watch.
Y'all dramatic. Y'all dramatic. Okay, speak about it.
Michael B. Jordan was stupid. It's his fault. He's the dummy. Um, Everything Lorie Harvey has done, relationship wise, public view, has said, don't try to lock me down. Don't put a ring on my finger. Have fun with me because you're not gonna last. And he tried to make something permanent with something that has been temporarily going with everybody she's been with has been temporary. Now he could have had the mindset, well, it's gonna be different with me. She ain't gonna be like that with me. I'm gonna love her the way she, you big dummy.
Baby, that's not nice.
Big dummy. This woman has dated father and son. Was with a daddy, then with the son. That type of woman, first of all, you want to lock down, you big dummy, just for that. Second, then with this guy, then with that guy, and it's cool. She's 25. I'm not gonna, let me rephrase that. Most of us have lived that type of life. We just didn't do it in the public, and we didn't do it with rich, famous celebrities. So therefore, she's living a whole 25 life. I get it. I'm not even really knocking her for it. But Michael B., what made you thought that this woman will settle down and stop being who she is? And just say no. And lastly, I didn't know this. There's been several celebrity women that come out and said the dude is just horrible and bad. I didn't know that. And if that's the case, of course she gonna say no. Why would I marry someone and the sex is bad?
But that's to each his own. That's to each his own.
Whoa, baby, don't do
I'm
that.
talking about the sex. Just because it
was
bad with somebody else, don't mean it was gonna be bad with her for her.
But if it's bad, I'm not marrying you. Who marries somebody and the sex is bad? And I'm gonna be with you forever and ever.
So I'm gonna say this.
But it's horrible. Slap your face.
But you was with him for a year and a half.
Of course, he's rich and famous, and women.
She's not without money. She's not without money.
Don't matter.
Steve Harvey is her stepdaddy. Margie Harvey. Man, that girl is not without money. She's not without money.
Why do I have to spend my money? And I got men that's willing to take me over the road and spend their money on me.
All I'm gonna say is this.
I don't blame Lorie.
I don't feel like Michael B. Jordan was wrong in the sense of where you're saying he shouldn't have tried to wipe her track record. Her track would get that.
As a man, I'm not even referring to. He wasn't wrong. As a man, I'm speaking. I think I could speak for the rest.
You don't feel like he had wisdom.
He was stupid.
He didn't have wisdom. That's a better way of saying it. Wisdom.
And go back to Rocky.
I would say this. There is a possibility that people will change when they get with a certain woman, a certain person. You can be one way and meet somebody and they adjust, they cause you to want to be better. We were married at 25. People can cause you to want. I'm finding out a lot about you. I'm finding out a lot about you this week.
Cuss on this damn show.
I'm finding out a lot about you this week.
What does that mean?
I'm finding out a lot about you this week. Nope, it ain't about Ramon and Candace. This is about Lorie and Michael B. Jordan.
Finding out a lot about me.
So I would say this, and this is after 27 years of being together. So this is what you have to understand is that somebody else can cause you to change. You've never been treated like this before. So I can see him feeling like I'm a good man. Everything that thing said about him being an amazing person, this, that, and the other. Why would somebody connect with me? Why wouldn't you change? Why wouldn't you fall in love with me? Why wouldn't you want to be with me? I believe people can help you be better. Help you want to. Maybe I never thought about doing this or going this to this level in a relationship. But when I got with you, you've heard people say that you changed my whole perspective on life. You changed my perspective on this. So I I don't see him right then. She was with him for a year and a half.
A year and a half? Wow. A
What?
year and a half. They were together a long time. Let's
A
get
year and a
married.
half ain't a long time to
To
you.
marry somebody? Hell no.
How long you think you got to be with somebody before you know if you want to marry them or not?
I'm not proposing in a year and a half. I might be still meeting your representative.
In a year and a half?
Yep. He's a busy man. I don't know. Hey, hell no. A year, nah. Forever, I'm gonna take a little longer.
Like how long?
I ain't got a certain number. I can't lie.
Give me a roundabout.
Maybe 2 or 3. Maybe 2.5. 2-3 years is a good time. A good period of time.
Y'all are tuned in to the Couples Lounge with the Tucks, and I failed to what?
Go ahead.
I failed to mention that we have a secret word on today. So you make sure that you are responding.
Thank you, beautiful Elaine Stevens,
and your
known as Mama.
My God, Jesus.
Because I'm upset right now.
Let me let you know, if somebody ends up saying the secret word, you're going to receive a free dinner from us, $100 coupon dinner.
100.
Yes.
We give them 25. Go to
4
Taco
times.
Bell and
4
times.
Out. So make sure you responded. Make sure you communicating. Yeah, he on one. So yeah. All right, so let's get back to it. You felt like he was not wise as to date her. I don't see anything wrong with that.
No. I didn't say not to date her. Have fun. I would have had fun with her.
And it might have started out like that, and then you build, and it might have. I'm sure it started out with fun. She's a beautiful woman. He's a beautiful man. Yeah, but the more you're with each other, the more that I wish I would have went to their page to see. But they said she has deleted everything. Every picture of him has been deleted off her Instagram page. Really? Yeah. Everything.
Wow.
And so let me read what.
I'm not mad at it. He wasn't smart. I'm telling you. If a person show you who they are, believe them.
People can change, though.
Oh my God, there you go. People could change BS. Of course, first of all, of course people can change. But if I show you that I beat every girl I'm with, yes, he can change. You're somewhat foolish going in it and thinking, I'm not going to beat you.
Mm-hmm.
That is foolish. Yes, people can change, but at 25 and you're rich and men are trying to take you all over the world, it is harder for her to change than the average 25-year-old woman. The average 25-year-old woman don't have these rich, powerful, quote unquote, good looking men trying to take you all over the world. And I'm going to stop and settle down just for you. You think that's easy for her to say, you know what, I'm just going to be with this one guy right now? When this has been her lifestyle her whole time, stop. He was foolish. She showed you who she was. Believe her. Let that girl live her whole life at 25, and when she's older, she'll settle down. I done got it out of my system. She got a hell of a hit list. I done traveled all over the world. I'm ready now. But at 25, she's not ready. And to be upset,
that's obvious.
That's on him.
I don't think he's looking at him at that Celtics game, at the finals game. He looked heartbroken. He looked devastated.
He looked hurt.
It was that look like, I'm here, but I'm not here.
He should have been at home listening to Sade.
But man, he had to get out. Sometimes when your heart is broke, that is not who you need to be listening to when you're going through a heartbreak. It's Sade, smooth love music. Yeah. What? Yeah, why? Why would you be listening to that?
Up that hurt. Dwell on it for a second and then move forward and realize what you done wrong. Like, dang, I was tripping. She was with Future. She had Diddy and his son. What the hell was it, man? Ordinary. Yeah. Big dummy.
They said that her mother sent a cryptic message Of course, she put it on I thought this was wild. She put it in a story, so of course it disappears in 24 hours. And they don't know if this is towards the relationship, but it came after the public announcement. So if this was to them, it said, if it says you sit in SHIT too long, it stops smelling. So come the F out of there.
See, that tells me it wasn't all peaches and cream. These celebrity men and women they're human. The only difference between them and all of us is their occupation and their bank account.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only difference. Michael B. Jordan is a man like any other. His bank account, he may look different, but he's still a man like any other. And man, how frustrating that got to be for a woman to have a quote. Matter of fact, he was on People's Magazine, Sexiest Man Alive. So I think it's safe to say women think this brother looks good. To have a good-looking man, the sex is bad. You looking at this brother and loving what you see and ain't getting broke off
but
properly.
That's opinion, though. That's opinion.
Okay, well,
that's
several
opinion.
women have that opinion.
But how many have he slept with, though?
Oh, a whole bunch, I'm sure.
So her father, Steve Harvey, said, "I'm Team Lorie, 1,000%."
Oh, wow, what a shocker!
It's hard to be young and in the limelight and have a successful relationship.
I totally agree with that.
And then somebody said, and Lorie Harvey and Jordan may have ended their relationship on good terms, although they're both brokenhearted.
She'll be with somebody next week. I guarantee you, she will have a boyfriend very soon. You just mark my words. Very quickly, she's gonna be spotted and with somebody living a good life. Happy.
Somebody said, I ain't listening to Steve Harvey no more. He ain't giving Lorie no good advice. I hollered, laughing at that.
No, but what he said is real. It's hard to be in the spotlight at 25 dating someone. And I wouldn't want to do it. At 25, man, get them cameras the hell away from me. At 20, in your early 20s, nah, that's not good. It's not good.
It's not good when you're not ready. But if you're ready.
Even if I'm single, I don't want that around me. In my early 20s, I don't care if I'm single with no woman. I do not want that camera around me. And trying to see what I'm doing and check. See me in Sunday school. You don't need to see all that.
Woo!
Oh, I forgot you finding that stuff.
I am. I'm finding out about your mindset.
Talk to me then. Talk to me. Let's talk. What did you find out? You said you find out stuff about me. Come on.
Baby, you got married at 25. That means you proposed at 24.
You don't think there's a difference in being rich and
okay. A mindset.
Yes.
What they say, money just show you who you really are. Brings out who you really
famous. Are. You don't think that's a difference than ordinary guy?
It does, but it still shows your mindset. You saying, what was you saying that made me say that? What did you say? Something about you you can understand
your mindset
why
will be different when you're rich and famous. Having money is one thing. Having money and its fame is totally different. I couldn't imagine that. That has to be very difficult. And you think that's the same as an ordinary guy that just got out of college. Okay. I'll let you believe that, baby.
Okay. So when it comes to, do y'all really think, I do. I think that her parents absolutely do support her. But do y'all think when they looking at how she out here living, do y'all think they approve of that? Or do y'all think?
Mama do. I mean, man, come on, man.
You think her mama approve of her living like she living?
I guarantee you, her mama has my opinion, her mama probably has no issues with it.
Okay.
None whatsoever. But Steve ain't gonna say nothing. He ain't for to mess up his wife and his relationship. What he gonna say?
And somebody was like, well, she comes from a 2-parent household. And I was like, but you got to be mindful. Steve only been in her life. I think he probably got in her life when she was like 12. So that 0 to 10, there's some things that she saw based on the lifestyle, that her mom was living, her mom was a part of.
That's a whole nother world when you in that Hollywood lifestyle, when you able to just travel and go literally wherever you want to go, and if you're a woman and you can get almost any man willing to take you in, why are you looking like
I'm letting
that?
you
Is
process.
completely
I
different
get what
world.
you're saying, but they are in a world together. It's not like they messing with people that are not in that world with them. You're messing with somebody in that world. And it's people in that world that hook up, get married, find true love, and live in a marriage. So
but this is 2022. And at 20, baby, times has changed. It's a new world. Well, let me rephrase that. The world has changed. And at that age, that is a young 25 in today's world. These kids ain't ready to settle down.
People felt like we wasn't ready. You say all the time, I was 25 when I got married.
It's different. You don't think today is different?
I think, yeah, because of social media, this and the other. Before as age-wise and money-wise,
all that comes into play.
Nothing is new under the sun. Nothing is new under the sun.
Social media is.
Nothing is new under the sun.
Okay,
nothing is new under the sun.
It's
So
been around before.
Let's say I want to kind of go and read some of you all's comments. TD said, I would rather she leave the relationship instead of going further, even though she wasn't ready for that commitment and having children. Yes, TD. So you was pretty much saying the same thing that I was. Ty said, you can't make someone ready. This was best case scenario for both, as hurtful as it might be. It's called dating. It's not a guarantee. Yeah, that's because dating and being engaged is two different things. He didn't catch that. He didn't catch that.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Dating and what? It's two different
Don't worry about it. You weren't paying attention. Corey said they didn't have the same goals, and she and he should have figured that out earlier in the situation. But she was for the streets tendency. Y'all, what? For the streets.
She is for the streets.
That is so degrading. That is a degrading term to me. She for the streets.
It is what it is.
Everybody,
she's not to bring home to mama. She's not to gal up at this moment.
So at what point do y'all society, whoever say she's from the streets or people from the streets,
let's talk about men. Let's say, what point do men?
When do you all switch to say, what does she have to do to say she's no longer from the streets? Like, because if everybody keeps that mentality about her, how would she ever get with somebody? If you continue to look at this person, you never give a person an opportunity to be different.
So, okay.
So when
do you give her the opportunity to change?
Yeah.
It depends on the man. I wouldn't. I mean, here's an old saying the guys have said. Women have heard this saying and probably totally disagree. I know y'all totally disagree, but men have said this from my grandfather's days. Once a hoe, always a hoe. Now, that's not necessarily true. Okay. May not necessarily, women may not agree with it. But men, is it safe to say men have always said this?
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
So as a man, don't leave my... So why am I gonna gal you? You've been a hoe. I don't want you as my woman. Some women have been hoes and you've been drinking way too much. Some women keep their hold them and their whole life secret. Well, the man doesn't know about your whole life. Some men know and forgive you. Some men find out and won't forgive you. You rolling your dice. You rolling dice when you let your man know how much of a hoe you possibly have been. Some men will forgive you and move on. It's no big deal. I've been a hoe. Some men may be childish in your mind and hold that against you. What you did? What? Oh no, I can't be with her. You never know. That's the facts. Some men may not trip. Some men will trip. She possibly would have got me. Obviously, he didn't care because what she's done has been public.
Mm-hmm.
But to the average guy, you just never know.
Okay, so Phil said, I don't think she's from the streets. She's young and dating. Absolutely. It's just being is just being captured. She is no different from any other young woman who is dating during college until she knows who she is and what she wants. Okay. Courtney said she's not trying to go home to mama. It's dating. The double standards is insane in 2022.
Absolutely.
But so y'all think that she was.
Yes, Celeste, I'm justifying her thought behavior because she's 25 from me. Yes. How many people at 25 did dirt, but don't nobody know about it?
Okay, I want to.
How
Oh
many
Lord,
people
you
on
done
here
took
that's
my mind
listening
away.
at 25? You don't have the mindset that you have now. You're not thinking like you think now. Back then, you know.
And I heard somebody say earlier, just because she was seen on photographs with people, that doesn't mean she was sleeping with everybody. I don't believe that either.
Right. So all these guys she dated, the Trey Songz, the Future.
That don't mean she's sleeping with all them people.
You're right.
Some
Future don't. He doesn't have that type of
based on
reputation.
the timeline, that thing you sent me. All these people in 1999. I mean 2019. She wasn't with him for any length of time.
All it takes is a night.
I know, but that don't mean the girl was sleeping with the people.
She got knocked off.
Some people probably did. I don't
sleep, but he ain't known for messing around like that.
No, he might can, but just because you can sleep with some women, most women, don't mean you can sleep with every woman like that. Even a beautiful one. No. Somebody said, yes, they judge women harshly for shopping their option. Men do it all the time. We supposed to wait around for years before they marry us.
Some women are stupid for messing with this guy. That guy is for the streets, and you know it. But you gonna think, no, he'll change. He was just like that with them, but I'll cook and clean. I'll be a good girl. He's not gonna do that with me. You big dummy. Yes, he is.
Stop calling people dumb.
You big dummy.
Oh my
Some
God.
men are for the streets too, ladies. Yes, there are some men that were hoes that have changed. They found the good one and say, okay, whoa, I think I might have to gal this one. Yes, it happens.
It does happen. It absolutely does happen.
There is a double standard. A whole man can easily get a good woman.
That's true.
Easier than a whole woman getting a good man. But nowadays, I don't know. Nowadays, that's men are saying, I don't care no more.
No, people are realizing people can change. People are not as judgmental. People are understanding people a little bit better than having these hard standards and mindsets and stereotypes of the past. And so that's just my opinion. So thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all are tuning in to the Couples Lounge show. I'm your girl, Candace. This is my husband, Ramon.
Hey, year and a half is not dating. That's a whole. Yeah,
that is a whole. Exactly. So we still talking about she dating. A year and a half.
They was in a relationship.
They were in a relationship.
He pulled out, and the whole time he did it and was dating it and showing this romantic stuff that he was doing. I was like, wow, this dude is tripping. The whole time he did it, I always said, every time I saw a picture, I was just shaking my head, you big dummy.
But my thing is, you go into the relationship, you be you. If that's what you do, be you. And if I can't,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely, if this is somebody I want to be with, I'm gonna be me. If I'm romantic, I'm romantic. I'm not basing that off of what you do or what I do.
Why would I be romantic with Superhead? Why would I do it?
Because if you're trying to establish a relationship, it's obvious that Michael B. Jordan was trying to be. He wanted a relationship with her. It wasn't a situation. It wasn't a situation for him.
Look, you have to. A person past is in the equation. How much in the equation is based on you?
The individual.
Each individual. Mm-hmm. But their past is in the equation when you decide, do I want to be with you? You cannot, let me rephrase that. You should not, in my humble opinion, just throw away their past. I'm not putting that in the equation and deciding if I want to be in a relationship with them. I'm not doing it. Mm-hmm. That, in my humble opinion, is crazy. You better look and see their track record. You better. And her track record says, have fun. Because she's having fun. She's living her best life. Let her. I'm gonna let you have fun. We gonna travel.
But maybe she changed with as they progressed. Maybe what he saw at first, she began to change. For them to be a year and a half in, and him say she had to be showing him something different for him to propose.
I tell you why. One, she's a very nice looking woman. Two, what a woman have between their legs can ruin a man or make the man climb Mount Everest with a toothpick, or it can completely destroy that man's mindset. Y'all know what y'all got is powerful. Some women are a little bit more powerful than others.
So you feel like men get? Are you saying that he
got pee whipped?
I think she was a good person.
What the?
I mean, I'm saying as who she is.
She might be cool people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they had a good time together.
Makes it even
you know what I'm saying? I don't think he proposed based off of.
Hey, that's a dangerous combination. You got to be strong. She cool as a fan. He cool as man. That's a cool dude. We can laugh, have a great time, and you know he a hoe, and the sex is good. You better run, girl. You better run. You better run from that, brother. I'm just saying.
I do not approve some of the things that come out of his mouth. I just want y'all to know
good eye candy, cool as a fan, and put it on him. And then too, he could be weak. Just because he's a good-looking man don't mean he ain't weak behind women now. He could be a sucker for love or just a weak dude. You could be big and strong or little. You could be a little dude in power, but
can you be weak? Can you be weak when it comes to love?
Hell yeah, you can be weak. I'll beat the hell out you, but you're gonna stay with me because you think I love you. That ain't being okay then, yeah.
I wouldn't. You always go so drastic. I don't be going. My mind don't be going there.
He needs to talk. I should have talked to him when he started dating.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got a message for my wives real quick. Let me do this real quick. It ain't gonna take me but 30 seconds. So y'all check this out. So for all my women, all my wives, for those of you that are ready to unlock the power within you, where you have goals and dreams that you are ready to accomplish and you want to live out, maybe you've been dimming your light, putting yourself on the back burner. I'm gonna have a master class starting June the 20th at 7 p.m. You all make sure you register. Every woman that participates in this 12-week master class, you are going to receive a gift that is going to blow your mind because you deserve it, because of hard work, and as a reward for the things that you accomplish. So many times wives put ourselves on the back burner as our husbands go out and do whatever they want to do. Our kids go out and do, and we just forget about us sometimes. So I want you to come ready to go after the things and the desires that are within you. It could be something as simple as I want to get healthy, I want to lose weight, to something as I am ready to start this business. I'm ready to use my gifts and talents that I've been sitting on. So the registration is on this form. You can pause the video and get it, or you can go on the Facebook pages to find it so you can register. Okay. So 12-week masterclass. I'm just going to tell you what your gift is, ladies.
No.
Yes. Every lady that registers, you're going to get a trip. Okay. Get back to the show. Okay. So y'all.
He got whipped.
I think she loved him, but she didn't want to marry him and not stay together. I agree.
I might have got whipped by you and didn't even know it. You might have pee with me and I ain't even know it. Now that I think about it, you might have just put it on me. I don't know. Maybe
he did say I love you first.
You was just special.
He said I love you in 3 months.
I said 3 months.
You did? New Year's Eve.
I was drunk though. You can't count that. I I was drunk. I was very intoxicated that night. I remember that night. We was over your sister's house. I was bad. I was hammered. But anyway, back to the show. This brother was
Hey, I was gonna keep it with this. That you speak your truth when you drunk. Maybe if he wouldn't have been drunk, he would have been trying to be hard and not really tell me when he loved me. Like, I'm gonna put a positive spin on this, that drunk people tell the truth. We're gonna keep rolling with that.
They do. A lot of times they do.
Cause you probably was in love, realized you loved me way before that, but you couldn't. You was trying to be hard. I can't tell her that. You didn't realize, you didn't just fall in love with me on that night.
I did. That was, but don't worry about it. I'm starting to see something different in you. Now,
he was already in love.
What the heck?
We got together in August of our freshman year. So it had been 3 months. He was already in love. Okay, come on.
And you wasn't?
I wasn't gonna say it.
Okay.
I held on. I held on a couple of more months.
Go on with the show?
Okay.
You want to go and do this? Melanie, happy birthday, big dog. Well, that was yesterday. Punk, we ain't seen you anywhere. I'm gonna slap the hell out you.
Come on here, boy.
All right, Michael B. Jordan, and our candor and seriousness.
Sorry, Melody.
I believe he really did love this young man. I mean, this young woman. I really believe he loved this woman.
Mm-hmm.
But I really did think he made a mistake by not truly looking at her past. I jokingly said, but how do you not put that in the equation? Seriously, how do you not put that in the equation and just overlook everything she's done? Everything, and just think, okay, she's gonna change for me. People are bashing this woman, and I think it should stop. I really think it should stop. It's not like I'm a fan of the woman, but at 25, what was some of you do things that you did that nobody knew about? Nobody knows about to this day. There are some secrets some people got from their spouse that they ain't even told their friends.
Do you you keep bringing up her age? Do you feel like do you think the outcome would have been different if she was a different age?
Yes, let's say she's 35. She might have. Who knows? If everything was as good as it seems to be or it has been, I believe she would have settled down. But at 25, she's like, dude, I don't want to. And then again, if the reports of what these other women are saying, the sex is bad, she's supposed to leave. I think she waited too long, but I mean, he was.
But that might not have been her truth. That might not have been her truth. So I will say this, based on like that post that I read where he was like, whoever wrote, I think it was a man that wrote it, was like, she was basically being treated like a wife, and everybody this, that, and the other. And I think that that's something else that we got to be mindful of when you are dating and seriously dating. When you give a relationship everything at the beginning, you can't. It's like, why you gonna fault somebody? Yeah, I'm gonna take it. That's what I'm trying to say is some stuff should be held for marriage. Just some ways of being should be held for marriage. But so many times in our relationships, we give a dating relationship things that should be held for a spouse only. And so now people are judging her based off of where you was getting all of that, and you was fine, but soon as he want to take it to the level of marriage, now you want to pull back. Well, you know what? Some stuff needs to be held for that time. And I applaud her. I applaud her for being 100 and saying no. Yeah, I am not ready for marriage.
Or not with you.
Yeah. Because based on what if her mother was typing that in regards to the relationship, it's something about that relationship that maybe was concerning to them.
Or a PR move to make it look like it is and not, make her look so bad. It could definitely be a PR move.
So I just say, like, everybody should honor themselves. Don't go into a marriage that you know that you aren't ready for, and
Whoa,
especially
whoa,
if
whoa,
you know the
whoa.
other
Hold on,
person
PI,
is
PI.
not ready for the marriage.
PI said that includes certain sexual acts should be for marriage only. I believe if we,
Sex should be for marriage only.
but if we're gonna go there, we gonna go there. If we gonna go there, let's go there.
You saying if we're gonna have sex,
Sex,
then
listen,
it
hey, we for do that.
right. I
I
mean,
need to know.
we ain't supposed to be having sex before
Right,
it, but so if we are, why we
where
trying to
she's
put?
coming from. I
Mhm.
do, but I ain't gonna lie. If we gonna do it, I need to know. Everybody's
Like
not
some people
sexual
said,
compatible.
having oral sex that should be husband and wife only.
Ah, well then you ain't gonna ever get married. What I say? Did I say something? Who said she didn't say this is the way she wanted him and thought he would be different? Facts.
What did he say? Who's to say she didn't say this in the beginning? Maybe she warned him. Absolutely. And that happens, Courtney. People are straight up, show you exactly who they are, tell you I want this certain type of relationship, but you feel like the longer that we go, that they're gonna change,
Right.
that they have changed,
And it never
that their
did.
mindset is changing, and they ain't. And then when you trying to pursue something and go forward,
Right.
then you wonder why they tripping or what, but they was y'all listen to what people are saying and look at how people are moving, and stop trying to make it what you take it into your filter, and then you make it what you want it to be. You need to communicate. I see this because your intuition, I read this somewhere. If many of us followed our intuition, we would not be in certain situations.
Come on, girl.
If you really follow your intuition, you wouldn't. So many people out here that went into a marriage. I'm gonna say this: a woman went into a marriage with a man she knew was not ready. Even though he proposed, she knew he was not ready for marriage. She said yes, and he's still showing up in his marriage just like he showed up while he was dating her. You didn't follow your intuition.
And vice versa.
I don't think that's true. No, I just play. I just play.
There's men who married some women and she said yes because he proposed and he knew, man, she ain't.
She ain't really ready. She ain't really ready.
Nah, you got take your time when you get married, man. I like if I could go back and we was young and we just met as an adults instead of in college, I wouldn't have. I mean, a year and a half is not enough for me to propose, in my opinion.
I think to each his own.
Yeah.
I think if you are really committed to a relationship, both individuals are really committed to the relationship. Yeah, you know, in a year and a half, if you want to move forward, if y'all both was committed.
I may want to move forward, but I may not think you're ready, and I may try to see if you're ready and wait to see if you could get ready. I may be ready, but I may see that you're not. Mark my words. What's the date? January the what? 11th?
January?
June the 11th. Lorie Harvey will be in a relationship.
Somebody said she's already with somebody. I saw that up there. I saw that up there.
I was gonna say before July, by July. But if she's already, that sounds about right. Live your life, Lorie.
And I'm gonna go on Michael B. Jordan's side as well. For him to walk away.
He had no choice.
No, he could have stayed with. I don't know. I don't know if she cut off the whole thing.
If she taken out, has removed every picture of him.
Well, they broke up now, but I'm saying him.
But that don't mean I'm gonna go through my page and get rid of every picture just because we broke up.
She probably didn't. She probably got somebody to do that.
But and she probably told him to do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But why would I do that? If me and you ended today, the couple's land cease to exist.
But what?
I'm not to delete every picture I got of you.
Bet not.
Just that type of attitude, I will. But why would I do that?
But you got to realize, what if Lorie left up everybody she's dated and messed with? What if she left up all them pictures on her Instagram? Do you realize how many people will be on her Instagram?
No, that's your life. That's the life she's lived.
Well,
Hey,
Maybe she's so
she
heartbroken
living a
and
rock star lifestyle.
she cannot see that every
Yeah,
day.
she's so heartbroken she done jumped on another.
And so I'm gonna say that, Precious boy, you are on that bad sex. You are on that bad
That's what I'm
sex.
trying to say. Bad sex. I can't be with somebody who. Why would you be with
I
somebody
want to
that sex
say,
is bad?
I'm gonna
How do
say,
you marry somebody like that? That's just stupid. Seriously, I'm not being
I
funny.
think
I'm dead serious.
I would
That's
say,
stupid.
let me say this. I'm gonna be on the for real side. I think the older you get, when you're not saying that people older don't want good sex, not saying that, but you begin to realize that in a relationship,
Mhm.
sex is more to a relationship than sex.
Of
I can
course.
see as a young person in your 20s, your 30s, or whatever, sex, you definitely with me, and sex is everything. Sex, you put it on this big old thing. But the older you, the longer you are together, and the older that you get, you
But I'm
begin to
saying it
realize that
shouldn't. I'm saying it wouldn't get to that point. Yes, if that is a great man, he provides your every wish and will, loves you, treats you like a queen, provides. You're spoiled. You're looking. You're so happy, but the sex is bad. It's easier for a woman to do that when she's been struggling and she's tired. Like, I'm tired of doing this on my own. Man,
Trey.
I got this man to do it. But the sex, you'll forgive that. But if you're able to do all these things without him and the sex is bad, you're not gonna be with that man.
Okay.
Oh, you got the break, you're not gonna be with that man.
Tracy, you said the removal process, it's a part of the process. When it's over, it's over. You are erased
Okay.
from the social media. So
do it.
I would say, for those of you that are even in Michael B. Jordan's position, where you want to move forward in a relationship and the other person does not, honor yourself.
Hey.
Choose to walk away. Choose to end it. Thank you. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the lessons. And walk away and choose you. Yeah, you might have to go through a heartbreak moment just like he's going through it, but I feel like you will be better in the long run versus staying with somebody who has shown you they don't want to be with you.
Hopefully he'll come out a better person and be able to treat the next woman a lot better, maybe. Whatever mistakes, if he made, I mean, well, we all make mistakes. So whatever mistakes he made in that relationship, I hope he can get it fixed and love that next woman a little more and better. And Laura, she could continue to travel and live the best life, being sponsored by all the rich men of the world until she's ready to settle down.
God, the
ready.
age difference, Ronald, is 10 years. He's 35.
Yeah,
she's 25.
That's a big difference.
That's
a big difference.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. But they knew that going in. You knew that going in. But the great thing about it is, you don't have to, just because you're with somebody for a year and a half, 2 years. And I know so many people get caught up in I don't want to feel like I wasted my time, but we've been together this long. Do I want to start over?
Yeah.
Man, you better start over and be happy versus staying in a relationship
I could be
with somebody who don't want to. Baby, I think you rocking the table. Somebody that don't want to be with you, we stay in situations that we know should be over, but mad at the other person because they're not giving us what we want. But you stay in there. So how you mad at them? How you mad at them? Because you want them to adjust? Because you want them to be what it is that you want them to be, but they showing you who they are and they showing you what they do or do not want?
Right.
But you mad. You big mad. But you can leave. You can leave though. But because of your insecurities, or because your comfort zone, or because of whatever you making up in your head, you stay comfortable. You stay comfortable. That's on you.
Man,
that's on you.
I just don't think, I think for the most part, people are not honest nowadays in the single game. I think for the single, and I could be wrong. I'm not in the single field, but for those who watching right now, do you think honesty is there's abundance of honesty amongst the single men and women. My guess is a lot of people are not being honest, which makes the dating pool so tainted. They're not honest with themselves and they're not honest with others. What makes it so hard out here for single folk? Like, man, can you just keep it 100, good, bad, or indifferent? Just be honest.
It'll save us a whole bunch of time
Right,
and a
you
whole
don't
bunch of
know.
suffering.
I might just want to kick it too.
Yeah.
Or I might not be. I mean, just be honest, man.
And in your honesty, you allow somebody to get to know the real you and fall in love with the real you versus a representative. Like, this is me. This is me. So how we moving? We moving together, or we this the last date? Right. But just be honest moment by moment. That way you give a person an opportunity to choose.
Right.
To choose the real you, because let me tell you something. Once you get married,
everything about
they're going to discover the longer, the longer you marry
with a person. I think you should live with a person before you marry. I know it's wrong. Forgive me, Lord. I know it's wrong. But I'm saying we probably having sex anyway. So we having sex. And it ain't like we live in a good Christian home.
Ladies, don't do that. Don't. That goes back to the whole why you take forever to get married. Because somebody said that up there. I ain't gotta marry you. I'm living with you. I'm sleeping with other people because I ain't married to you. We living together.
A year. We got a time period. Like if we ain't married by the end, but at least you will know.
No.
Okay. I get why you would say no.
Marriage has a different type of covering over it, a different type of
no, you real. That's real. I can
sacredness to it.
That's real.
That you tend to learn how to push through.
And I say live with him because I'm just thinking of let me get to know the real you. If I live with you, I'm gonna know every bad habit you got. I know.
But that's stuff that can change.
You're right.
P.I. said, okay, I gotta go. I think women will stay for their kids and marriage to make it work. The thing about that is, if you are living in a house that is toxic for the sake of your kids, it's worse off. Your kids are worse off than in two parents that are now operating from a place of peace, love, and joy. And you get to experience love in two houses versus staying in one house that's full of toxicity, full of hate, because that's having a direct impact on your kids. And you are showing them what love looks like in an unhealthy way, but they think it's normal. All right. Y'all are tuned into the Couples Lounge show. If you all need marital support, if you are about to get married and you want premarital coaching, if you are an individual that you are ready for a shift in your life, please reach out, schedule your free discovery session on today. When you schedule a discovery session, make sure you show up or respond and reschedule, because we take out our time because we want to be present for you. So we put everything on hold for those discovery sessions. So if this is you, if you are ready, please reach out. We do not have to suffer unnecessarily. Working with a life coach gets you to your destination faster than you doing it by yourself. When you're in a marriage, working with us saves you money from a divorce, which can cost you about $15,000 at minimum, depending on how much stuff you got, and also earn you money, because when you start working together collectively and you get on the same page, you start seeing visions and things that you all can do together to prosper. Getting your marriage in line and in order benefits your kids. People see a change in you, in your marriage. You give the marriage union hope. You start to spread love in this world when you all are on the same page. A healthy marriage directly affects your health. Think about how stressed out you are in an unhappy marriage. Think about your health and you're going to the doctor, your body breaking down. It's benefits to having a healthy marriage. So let's do the work. Let's do the work.
What was the secret word?
Oh, the secret word was
What?
feud. FEUD was feud. Nobody typed feud during the live show. So we'll try. We're gonna have a secret word every
We
week.
gonna drop that $100
No, we're
damn
not.
gift card
We
to
got
$15
$100.
at Taco Bell.
He
You
being
gonna
silly,
ball
y'all.
out, baby.
We gotta
Hey,
go.
girl, get as many tacos as you want, girl.
We love y'all. Thank
Extra
y'all for
cheese
tuning
with
in.
extra cheese.
Make sure that you tell somebody about the no mama. No mama. Make sure you tell somebody about the Couples Lounge show. We love
Hey,
y'all.
let me
We
give you a
love y'all.
clue.
We love y'all. I gotta go.
Every secret word will have something to do with the topic of the show.
Maybe.
It will.
Or we'll try to get y'all
It will be
close to it.
tied into it.
I love y'all.
So,
See y'all later.
So where you going?
I got a meeting.
Where? With who?
To stay on the show.
Who you going with? I was trying to do something.
Bye, boy. I know y'all Couples Lounge.
I'm serious. Damn. God dog it. I was gonna go jump in the shower. Baby, you got an apartment in the bedroom. I ain't lying. I was so sick. God dog it. I'm gonna go to the gym. Damn, I'm hurt. I'm really hurt. Hey, next week, good people. Next week, I don't know how I end this, Lord. Now let me do some talking. Nah, I'm joking. See y'all next week, man. Hey, go to YouTube. If you're watching this, go to YouTube, type in the Couples Lounge and hit the subscribe button. Seriously, go to YouTube, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube page. Every time we do the show, it's live on Facebook and YouTube. So you can actually watch it on YouTube instead of Facebook. We go live every week at the same time. So go to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Copy it and share it with somebody and tell them, hey, go check these couples out, man. Watch them, they entertaining, and hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Y'all have a great weekend. Y'all be safe. God bless. If I can end it, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.